One. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new episode of the Critical Thinking Podcast. I'm your host, Yoshi,
And I'm.
as well as my lovely host,
Hello
Travis.
there.
Hello there. So, it's Memorial Weekend, Memorial Day here in the United States, and as a fun bonus, we decided to pretty much spend the last 2 days just pretty much hanging out.
Yeah. My,
It was a happy coincidence,
my, my
really.
wife has been out
Yeah.
of town, so we just hanging out.
We played some Smash. We played some Tony Hawk. Watched a bunch of
Oh
YouTube.
my gosh, so much YouTube.
So much YouTube. Oh God, no. I put too much whiskey in
Oh
that.
goodness, you already hitting the bottle?
Might as well spice things up just a little bit. So, we have been getting ready in the slowest way possible for Retropalooza Houston.
Yeah. We kind of.
I mean, there's no rush. Remember when we somewhat planned ahead last time? We went to the we went to the hotel and it was absolute garbage, and we found a hotel like not even 10 minutes away for just a little bit more money.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure we can find something this week and we'll be just fine. Even though it's in like what 2 weeks.
Right. Seems
That's right. If you want to see Critical Thinking and Officer Horror Time, be sure to head on to Retropalooza Houston. This time in Pasadena, Texas, June 7th and 8th. Am I correct?
I think it's the 8th and 9th. It's something like that.
Something like that. Go to retropaloozahouston.com for all your retropaloozahouston.comicdrake.creepypasta
Right.
needs. uh,
So I feel like I've made a poor decision with this podcast already.
oh, what was your poor
I
decision?
have to pee so bad.
Oh my lord. I asked you, ready? And you're like, yeah, let's do it. I gotta pay.
Right? Well, I'm over here trying to drink all these monsters so I can get that flying V guitar. And
Oh yeah, we were. I asked you like, so what can you get with all these monster tabs? Because I know for a while you've been like, oh, you can collect them and get something in like old school cereal box tops, but this time with monster can tabs.
yeah.
So we finally decided to look yesterday at the Monsters prize wall, whatever the heck it's called, and one of them is a flying V guitar, and I'm like, oh, that's dope.
Yeah, I want it so bad.
Yeah, and I think I calculated we're gonna need to buy 40 of those
10 packs.
10 can cases, just like, and Travis was like, I'm gonna do it. Say I won't, I will.
I need some help.
I.
If you're a big fan of the show, I'm gonna give you a PO box. I'm gonna go rent a PO box. Send me your monster tabs.
Send us your green monster energy.
Send me your green monster energy tabs so I can get some fucking. I don't know. I want a flying V guitar.
Flying V guitar is pretty.
It
dope.
is really rad. It's all green and black. You know, like monster is. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, it's a monster color scheme, but the fact that it's not just like a guitar, it's like it's a flying V guitar. I'm like, oh, that's dope.
Right?
Oh. Yeah, I honestly did not expect. I expected, like the shirts, the swag bag, the beach towel, the backpack, and then it started getting, and that showed up out of nowhere.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of cool stuff in there.
Do you need me to tell a story real quick while you go run off to the bathroom?
That'd be cool.
All right. Well, what story should I tell?
Tell them about I don't know, just talk about Crown Eater for a little bit.
Oh my! All right. So, my buddy Tony and I, who you might recognize as the NES player in our Smash videos, he has a friend. I would say he's my friend, but we honestly don't hang out and don't chat that much. So he's more of Tony's friend these days. Uh, he owns like a local skate shop. Well, his parents own it. And he's like one of the only three employees there besides his brother. And I think they got a new guy. I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, one day, him, my buddy Tony, and I were gonna go out to this local place called Spanky's. Now, the only reason why we go there, not because of the name, but their mascot is a lovely dog with like a bullseye around one of its eyes. I think it's cute. I think it's a reference to the Little Rascals. But anyway, I'm drifting a little bit off topic. This guy, the reason why Travis calls him Crayon Eater, because we've invited Travis to come and eat with us, and Travis slowly realized that this guy is a few chromosomes short of a human being. He's a few.
I'm back, by the way.
Welcome back. He's a few marbles short of a bag. So like, and I think I've talked about him to Travis a few times, and Travis makes a joke. It's like, oh man, you look like you eat crayons. He said something like, what exactly did you say?
No, it was like they were talking about the drawings on the wall, like the little coloring pictures, and they were like, yeah, we can get you to do them, but you'd probably just eat the crayons. So later on, we're sitting there talking about creepypastas and stuff. And this guy just looks me square in the face and is dead fucking serious, asks me, is Slender Man a creepypasta? Looked him square in the I looked right at him and I told him they weren't joking about you eating crayons, were they?
And he got mad for a second, but since Tony started laughing,
yeah, his buddy starts laughing, so he's like, oh, it's funny. Like, not mad anymore, guys.
It's all good in the hood, right?
Oh my god, idiot.
But he's an alright guy. He was homeschooled, so he doesn't.
You don't say.
Know how to. He don't know how to act. He don't know how to be like people. He thinks he's people, but he's not. He like blinks like a wave. Like his left eye starts, then his right eye starts, and then the left one finishes, and then the other eye stays closed for a little bit longer than you think it would.
It's pretty sad.
Oh man, life be like that.
Sometimes. It really does be like that sometimes.
It really do be like that most of the often of the here and now. What?
I can't follow what we're saying anymore.
No, me neither. So, man,
I'm playing Pokemon cards as we do this.
So we decided at one point to go to our local big box food store, and we buy what was it, like a thing of McRib? They look like McRib.
It was
patties?
The banquet like barbecue patty or whatever. That looks like a little McRib.
Barbecue pork patty. Yeah. And I was like, oh, it was a pretty hefty box. It was thicker than the regular banquet meal thing. So I was like, oh man, this is gonna be great. Not only did you prepare it the other night, but we just downed it. And even though there wasn't enough of it in there, we like sat for a second. And I'm like, I think it's expanding in my stomach. I feel full,
right,
and I'm getting fuller as I sit here. I think it was made of more of packing foam than pork replacement.
Right, packing
pork
foam.
filling. expanding foam for food. So you've been getting back into Pokemon, the card game online.
Well, yeah, I wanted to play it.
How's that going? I know you're playing it right now, actually.
Yeah, right? I'm playing it as we're doing the podcast. I don't know. Like, I got tired of trying to get people into the money pit that is Pokemon cards, so I just started up on those online accounts, and I was like, well, I already have all these booster packs for like the rest of my from all the ones I was giving away basically.
Right.
And so I decided to go ahead and just enter them in, start playing Pokemon online, and I'm having a blast with it
Cool.
for all
Cool.
my dork needs, I guess.
For all your dork Poke needs. So I've been gone from my place for about 2 days.
Yeah, what's changed? Is it different?
Uh, my grandpa found a safe.
Mm-hmm.
It's all it's all beat up. It's one of those fireproof safe things, and he tried cracking it with a with a stethoscope and whatnot. But like, I don't think that's how it works. I think that's just for show in movies.
Yeah.
But he gave it a shot and he wanted me to try it. I'm like, if you say so, crazy old man. And I'm here like for like a good 10, 15 minutes just moving the dial to the left for a while slowly to see if I hear anything. Then I'm moving it to the right, and I'm like, this is insane. Why am I doing this? I don't know anything about cracking saves, but I'm still just giving it my all. And then like I pulled the lever. I'm like, I think I got it. No budge. It's like crap. And yeah, that's where the story ends. We haven't opened it yet.
Oh, that's annoying. I wanted to hear
Yeah,
what was in it.
my grandpa is still working on it. If there's an update to it, though, I will let everyone know in the next podcast if it happens by then.
Oh, I would love to hear what happens.
I mean, you could come over and you can give it a crack.
What do you
See
want
if
me
you
to
can
do?
crack the
Just
safe.
throw it in the yard as hard as I can?
You probably destroy the yard before you open the safe. It's one of those fireproof ones.
How big is it?
Uh, like 1/4 of Mikey, 1/4 of my brother.
Okay. Hmm.
Like I'd say, look at your arm, like from the end of your fist to your elbow. That's one side. So
Oh.
it's a cube of that.
Okay.
So it's a cube of that. Yeah, I tried doing the modern rogue technique of using a powerful magnet to like screw with electronics so it can just unlock. Didn't work.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have no clue. I'm like, still not even sure how he found it, where it was, if someone just gave it to him. All I know is like I walk in, it's like, hey, I'm back home, put my stuff into my room, and as I was going to leave my room to go back to the car to get the rest of my stuff, my grandpa just standing there and he's like giving that that look like I need you to do something, and I follow him and he shows me the safe and I couldn't open it, but I was like, okay, sure, this is normal. Gone for 2 days. There's a mysterious safe in my house.
Yeah.
It's heavy. So I don't know if anything's in it. I can't really shake it. So I don't know. I just figured I'd mention it.
I'm excited to hear what's in it.
Same. A part of me is like, I bet it is just empty, and that's why someone left it. They took everything they want from it. They probably like left it somewhere close to where my grandpa goes. He like probably went somewhere, saw it, asked around, and they're like, I don't know if you want it, you can keep it. So he took it. That's my guess. That's my guess on how the safe got to my house. He went to like the hardware store, saw it like by the door, and he was like, "Whose is this?" Like, I don't know. Someone left it here. Like, can I have it? And they're like, "Sure. If you want it, take it." Probably paid him to take it. uh,
Hmm.
So your Pikachu game in Ultimate has been improving.
Yes.
So that's a good
I'm
thing.
up to 200K now. I mean, that's not saying shit, but it's better than I was.
Right? I remember like what a couple of weeks ago you weren't even close to a 100K. You were like 80.
Right?
You were at 80K. Now look at you, 200 plus K. You're doing it.
I'm doing it. I'm
Doing it.
doing it.
Doing it well.
Doing it well. Mm. I thought I had this.
It's a good thing.
Oh no.
Had this.
I thought I had this. I thought I had this match in the bag, and then this guy just took out my power play.
Oh no. What's it called? Is it that weird Mewtwo deck? That's not a Mewtwo deck, but it might as well be a Mewtwo deck.
Nah, it's the. I'm using the water one. It gives you just for signing up.
Cool.
So that's pretty neat, I guess. The more you play with like the cards it gives you at the very beginning, they like level up and get better cards in them. And what else they do? There's some other neat stuff. Like if you beat so many people with so many different decks, yeah, it gives you a free booster pack. So it's really kind of like the pay to win, except you don't. It's free to play. Actually, I think that describes it perfectly. It's free to play. You know what I mean?
More like fee to play. Am I right?
Am I right, boys? Yuck. But hey, I win and I get a booster pack, and there's an Articuno in my deck now.
Neat.
Yeah.
So on a scale from 1 to 10, how much do you like Pokemon?
Probably about a 9.
About a 9? I think I'm like at a solid 4 on average. But then, every now and then I'm like 10. just it's just an ebb and flow of my interest in Pokemon. Yeah. I forgot why it kind of like tapered off. I know when Red and Blue first came out, I was like, this is neat. Yellow, I was like, oh, this is real neat. Gold, Silver, Crystal. I think around Ruby and Sapphire, that's when I was like, I'm out.
Yeah, Ruby and Sapphire.
Later. Never played them.
I played I didn't have Ruby and Sapphire, but I played the Red and Green remakes, Fire Red and Leaf Green.
Fire Red.
So those are pretty rad.
They had those at 806 Games.
They did, but they also wanted like money for them. Like
they wanted some dummy thick money for it. They wanted some Sigma Cum Laude money for it. I need academic probation prices.
Academic probation? What the fuck?
Yeah, they had them high cum laude prices on those games. I need them to scale it back down to academic probation prices.
Alrighty. I don't understand. I didn't go to college.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Like, what the fuck are you even talking about? Academic probation? Did you get in trouble? Like,
what? Nah, man. I'm not. Better stop myself before a John Tron situation happens.
Oh yeah. That sounds delicious. What are you drinking today, Yoshi?
Mostly whiskey.
Can't go wrong there.
Part of me wishes I took one of your vodka bottles because vodka sounds good right about now.
Get your own vodka. Shit's not cheap.
I was thinking for Retropalooza that we could get some that Dan Aykroyd Skull vodka.
That sounds expensive.
I know, right? but like we should get it and should take it with us, and we should just like make a video of us giving it to our friends and having them react to it.
Yeah.
I was like, this is some Skull vodka distilled
Birmingham,
in mineral
Alabama.
diamonds in Alabama water. Welcome to the chat, my mom.
Oh, hey, Mama Yoshi, how's it going?
Like, I'm doing good. You better be drinking water, not that demon fire water.
Mama Yoshi, you know it's better than that. It's gotta be demon fire water.
Has to be demon. It has to be that sweet, sweet alcohol, much like our forefathers and foremothers drank while lost in the sands of Egypt.
Oh yeah.
And fermented wine, because slightly alcoholic beverages kill off the bacteria in it, so that's why wine and beer were more valuable than water, because water could be tainted.
I did not know that.
Yeah, that's why it's a miracle when the Jew of legend known as Jebus turned water into wine. John 2:11.
John 2:11.
I only know that quote because of King of the Hill when Bobby got into magic and was asked to do some church stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was doing magic tricks and quoting the Bible. I was like, I'm here for this. Like, water into wine, John 2:11. And he was making like multiple slices of bread and stuff appear and like quoting it. I was like, and Hank was like, "Oh no," because it was like sacrilege. But Bobby didn't care. He just wanted to entertain. Bobby, that boy ain't right.
He sure ain't. Hey, I got special energies from my fire deck. That's pretty rare.
I'm okay, Dad.
I'm okay, Dad. Biggie baby. Biggie big.
I can't understand you, Elise.
Biggie big.
So recently, I showed Travis the
Sonic pissed on my wife.
Who leaked my news on Twitter.com?
So good.
Oh yeah, Sonic Adventure 2 dub, by Sugar Cube, I believe it was.
I think so.
And the rest of her friends, oh, it's fantastic.
Like, don't get me wrong, a lot of it's kind of hit or miss, but I guess they never miss, huh?
Guess they never miss, right?
This canker sore of a card. Oh, this motherfucker. Yeah. Well, looks like nothing little Mewtwo never fixed.
Whew. Yeah. Water into wine, John 2:11. I don't know what you're talking about, Mom. I'm sorry. Do you want to cherry pick parts of the Torah and New Testament that suits your needs?
Oh, stop that!
Why?
Stop that! Stop that! Stop that!
I'm sorry.
I don't want to piss off your mom on stream. That just sounds like the worst possible fucking scenario.
You either eat the whole burger, or you either eat the whole cheeseburger or nothing.
Oh,
cheeseburgers aren't kosher.
Did she really just say cheeseburgers aren't kosher?
No, well, they're not. I'm just like.
I'm having a bad time. I don't think I'm gonna win this game. This motherfucker just cheated me.
Tell him that it was a lie. That it was actually grape juice. You'll turn it around.
Oh my god!
This is a judo Christian podcast. I can't have you take the name of the Lord in vain, Travis.
Hush up. Hush your smelly little face.
uh,
Having a real rough time here, guys.
all right, so who in the chat besides my mother grew up in a strict religious household and abandoned their beliefs as soon as they became an adult?
Hey, all right. Straight for the throat, huh?
Looking at you, Mom. I know how I was conceived.
Oh my gosh.
All right, all right. So, my mom was going to college, and she met my father. My father was an asshole, and I hear footsteps.
Swiggity spooty.
Is she coming for me? Remember me how I was? Side being off the stage for one last
time. Oh my.
Okay, that scared me. I'm gonna stop. Woo, mercy.
Just your footsteps like dun, 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 dun. Sprinting towards you.
You're sprinting towards me from the living room. I can hear the chancla coming in, like like a boomerang. Unmanned, laser-sighted
flip-flops with laser sights, guided to just death incarnate.
homing missile flip-flops. So how's your game going?
It's going all right. I'm having a good time.
Having a good old grand old time. Mercy. So what does Memorial Day mean to you, Travis?
To me?
Yes.
It's a time to remember all of those who gave their lives for my great country.
I had a cousin.
Yeah.
His name, we called him Nando. And I believe this was around the Bush administration, because that's when the war in Iraq happened.
Yeah.
I forgot what year exactly, but he went, he served, and he was back for Thanksgiving. And he, I think it was after dinner, but he said that he was going to go back. Like, he did his tour, but he wanted to continue. And he kind of like leaned down, put his hand on my shoulder, and was like, "Hey man, how you been?" I was like, "Doing all right. Kind of wish you didn't go back. I mean, you were done, right? At least that's what your dad was telling me. What Tio Ricky was saying." I was like, "Yeah, but I feel like I want to. I want to go back and keep up what I was doing." I'm like, "Okay." And
are you about to make me sad?
Sadly, that was the last time I got to talk to my cousin Nanda. Yeah. He was part of a squad that went, and I think, if I remember correctly, he would sweep for
landmines,
for landmines. But in one of his patrols, they started shooting stuff at him, and I think a grenade took him and the vehicle he was with. And our family was devastated, but his brother, Frank, was still proud, still happy, was glad that, sacrifice his brother made. But over the months, over the years, he has grown a huge taste for the military and all sorts of stuff. It's what he wanted.
Yeah.
He wanted to serve, so every Memorial Day, pretty much every time I see something about our government and our military, I think of my cousin, and even though I miss him dearly, it puts a smile on the face that I will never be able to forget him now.
Well, that was heart touching and made me very sad.
So that's what Memorial Day means to me.
I don't have any stories like that.
well, that's good. It's good. Anyway, I'm gonna finish this bottle of Rich and Ware, which Travis recommended me to drink.
It is tasty and cheap.
Yes, and it's a lot more tasty than Evan Williams.
That's for damn sure.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Smooth.
Smooth, oh. You sure?
Oh.
Why don't you like leave it open?
Okay, maybe I do forget that I'm not used to drinking liquor neat, as I say. Oh, I usually mix it with something, or have it with ice, so it dilutes the fire water effect.
Okay, Google. Does whiskey go flat?
Does whiskey go off? When whiskey goes bad, as mentioned in the beginning of this article, whiskey can go bad, but it's very unlikely to happen. It might only happen when it is stored open for a long period of time, so the alcohol content of the liquid dropped considerably, and some contaminants found their way into the bottle.
Okay.
Seeing that this bottle has been closed, and I got it about 2 weeks ago, I don't think it went bad.
Yay, it didn't go bad.
I just think that I am a weak-willed individual.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. I like my beers hot and my wings cold.
Excuse you?
Wait, swap that. I like my beer cold and my wings hot.
There you go.
Speaking of wings, have you made them yet?
No. I'm going to later before Sloan gets home, because I know she's not going to want to eat them.
Right. So what time does she get back? I might swing by and hang out again.
I don't know. She hasn't given me an ETA yet. She's just told me she's coming home. It's 7:50, so it can't be too awful late. Maybe like an hour at most.
Yeah, because like as soon as I got here, I'm like, what am I gonna do now? I mean,
right?
Don't have anything to drink, no one to talk to. Then my little brother tries to say hi to me. I'm like, get away from me, demon!
Oh, you little cretin!
Shout out to the game Goop. Always in the chat, except for today. He's not in the chat.
I don't get to read the chat because I'm over here doing me things.
Rest in peace, Game Goop. He ate too much plastique and has gone to the war reenactment in the sky. Not really. He's still here. He's just in his room. Probably sweating profusely while playing what's that one game?
That Vietnam Rising Storm one?
There we go. Rising Storm 2 Vietnam. The mutilator mod thing, whatever. Crazy kid.
Trying to set up this. Oh yeah, I keep paralyzing this dude setting up the B drill.
B drill? Really?
Yeah.
You know who else uses a B drill?
Who?
Aaron Hands.
Does he?
Yeah, he used it in forgot what was it.
Oh, their Fire Red playthrough.
Yeah.
Oh, what'd he name him?
I don't know. Buzz.
Sounds good.
That's good. Buzz was the name of a character from Earthbound.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was the alien that came to warn Ness about Gygas, the main bad guy.
Gigas?
Reggie Gigas. Ragey Gergak.
This just got a whole lot hotter.
At least you're not dealing with corn mains.
Yeah, nasty feet.
Fetus deletus.
Ah.
So if some of you have kept up with the Twitter, I have been looking for my Screw Attack hat for what feels like at least 1 week.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe 2.
You're gonna publicly shame me now too?
And when I noticed that it was missing, I messaged my buddy Travis, and I was like, "Have you seen my Screw Attack hat? It's the black hat with the blue accents, has a thunderbolt on it." He's like, "Yeah, look, it ain't here." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And I've been over to his house a few times since then, and I looked around. I didn't see it, so like, well, if I can't find this, and Travis couldn't find it, it must not be here. I've looked at my office. I've looked at my room, living room, snuck into my brother's room, tore his room apart, blamed it on the chupacabra. He believed me. Went to my grandpa's room, asked him, pretty much everywhere I can think of. Couldn't find it. And over this Memorial Day weekend, while hanging out, watching YouTube with my good, dear, smart, big brain juice friend Travis, I gave him a charging cable since his phone died. I was like, "Oh, here, you can plug it into the wall, and we can keep watching YouTube, or keep adding to this YouTube party." And it's like, "Oh, thanks, man." And after he plugs it in, I was like, "Oh, yeah, here's your hat."
It was down by the wall. I couldn't see it was hidden.
And it was a mixture of, "Oh, sweet, I don't have to buy another one too, you motherfucker." But yes, the hat has been. I am wearing it actually.
Yeah.
And it is comfy and easy to wear, like shorts. Shorts for your head.
All right.
I was making a Pokemon reference.
Yeah, I understood that. Shorts are comfy and easy to wear.
Sure, you did. I believe you. I had to explain what a sensu bean was to you.
Boy, there's one thing you ain't got to talk to me about. It's Pokemon.
Really? How come you didn't know that Hitmonchamps 107 could have been a reference to Little Mac's 107 weight?
Because could have and are two different things.
Touche. And I just realized that I have not been paying attention to the D Live chat.
Oh, what's it?
Hello, everybody.
Has it got some?
How are you guys? How are you all doing? This lovely and Elvin Swedish guy. Ooh, let me mute that. Thank you for the follow. Glad you're following the stream.
Oh, that's fantastic. You got a new follower.
Thank you. Yes, we're up to 4 on D Live.
Nice.
Thanks, muchacho. I probably misspelled that. That is okay.
Burp. Oh, it's a tied game now so far. Electric on electric. Let's see who wins.
That's my secret, Captain. I'm always electric. So did we talk about Endgame and Detective Pikachu in the last podcast?
I don't think we did.
What about the one before that?
I think we did.
Oh, okay. So we have it at some point at least. Okay.
Yeah.
I still think it was weird. The whole Bruce Banner stayed at Green Hulk, because I knew about that part of his life from the comic.
Yeah.
Go to youtube.com/comicdrake for your comic.drake.needs.
Yay, Comic Drake.
Comic Drake. He gave me $20.
He gave you $20.
So until the end of the month, Gonna say that plug. Ooh. Did you know he rented out an office space to play uh, a Jackbox game in it?
That's pretty rad.
Yeah, I forgot which one it was. Let me double check. It was. Come on. Yeah. Rented out a corporate conference room just to play Patiently Stupid. I thought that was neat. And so did Spike.
That is pretty neat.
Yeah. Also, did you know that Drake has been in the lab trying to cook up his own board game?
Yeah, I have been following him on Twitter talking about all that cool stuff.
I have no idea if he ever will get to a finished product, but if he does, I am still gonna ask for a friend discount.
Classic Yoshi.
So sup, bro? Give me that 10% off. You know what? Since you and me go way back, make it 25.
Make it you jump it up. Is that how that works? Oh my god.
Probably not. But I'm gonna try.
What a jerk.
Don't forget to go to merch.com and Drake for all your comic cuck needs.
Comic cuck. I still want that comic cuck t-shirt they have. That thing's incredible.
Yes, it is. It was fantabuloso. I remember when he made that shirt, and I saw it, and I saw the tweet of it. It was like, "Yo, if I put this on the store, would y'all buy it?" And I'm like, I don't know what I replied with, but thinking back on it, I was like, "No, what?" And then there was a huge backlash from some of the comic YouTubers.
Yeah.
And they kind of realized, like, oh wait, he wanted that. He wanted a backlash. He wanted attention from it. What a fool I've been. And I'm over here like, maybe he knows about a bit about marketing more than I do.
Maybe.
But since then, I've used backlash marketing for my work, and it has been proven somewhat successful. I say somewhat, but yes, successful. Remember when I told you about that article that talked about a very odd sandwich?
Yeah.
It was the peanut butter and mayo sandwich.
That sounds just disturbing.
I don't know I forgot who wrote it, but we posted it, and it got so many shares and engagement and views. I was like, fantastic.
That's what we needed. Watch time.
Yeah, basically it's watch time, but for articles. Oh man. Looking at Facebook real quick, watching all my friends post stuff about Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Freedom isn't free.
That sounds like a Memorial Day post.
Yeah.
All right, if I can outlive this little piece of shit he just threw in front of me, I can win the game. What's up, Buffy? There's a dog in my office.
Hoo-wee. Woman furious after guy doesn't pay for a $180 dinner on their first date.
Wow. $180 dinner.
Like, Lord,
that is too
mercy.
expensive of a dinner.
Yeah, looking from the photo, it looks Like she got the lobster.
Oh, for real?
But I don't. I have no idea if those are from the actual date or a stock photo someone found and photoshopped them together.
I never get the lobster. No one ever pays me in gum. Ugh.
No one pays me in gum.
No one ever pays me in guns. Colonel, I'm dummy thick.
Ooh-wee.
Where'd you go?
I'm here.
Bitch. This.
Someone beat you?
Nah, just. He got like his best card out immediately, and I'm just over here like, well, damn it. I have a Porygon and a Growlithe. Like, things are not looking up for me.
What's it called? Freaking. About to say something, and I've lost my train of thought.
Oh no, not your train of thought.
The U.S. Army on Twitter asks, "How has serving impacted you?" This one guy replies with, "My wife fucked 10 guys while I was gone, and now I'm afraid of fireworks."
Oh.
Jesus.
Oh. Oh, that's so good.
Woo. Is that tweet yeah, that tweet's still up. Let's read some of these, I guess.
Oh, that's
Hashtag Memorial Day, am I right, fellas?
All right, react podcast, I guess.
Uh, how has serving impacted you? Uh, at Penji tweets back to the army. Let me think. I did not serve, but my brother did. He never went off to war, but he still shot himself in the head.
These hurt my feelings.
He was the sweetest, most tender person I'll ever know, and the army ruined him. And my other brother, who served without fighting, he has been messed up in the head, paranoid and violent for 40 years ever since. And I don't even know where he is or if he's still alive right now. Mm.
I am so fucked. There ain't no way I can win this. These all have like bad vibes, man. I was hoping for some funnies.
Right? Like that one dude.
Right?
My husband, brother, and brother-in-law served in Vietnam. An uncle, an aunt, and nephew, and another brother-in-law also served their country. Those returning from Vietnam were treated like crap, and I learned early on to not wake my husband in the morning. I call his name from a distance.
Ah, the feelings. Stop. I need to find a better Twitter feed. Motherfucker just made me shuffle my hand. Better get some fucking energies.
As an 100% disabled veteran, it's basically taken over my whole life. From mental PTSD to major depression. Not being able to be around people. Veterans aren't taken care of financially or mentally. I've just been thrown away since I've been injured. I joined for a life. Instead, I got my life taken away from me.
Yeah, these aren't feel good memes. These are all feels bad man memes.
My fiance has been facing legal trouble due to PTSD that led to self-destructive behaviors, as diagnosed
I
by.
clicked the wrong button. I am so fucked.
Mm, mercy. Well, that was a thing.
What bad vibes did we get this time?
Mm. Oh, I left the page. I didn't want to keep
Yeah,
reading.
those were all sad. We need to find something with some funny shit. Go to the Sonic movie one.
Well, it's been about an hour.
Yeah. You don't want.
If there's anything the chat wants us to talk about before we sign off, because I feel what better note to end on than the fact that the people who fought for our freedom have to fight off the demons internally now. Man, jeez.
This has been critical thinking and officer horror time, and we did a
Reminding you
to fucking
to treat
thank
your
your
veterans with
veterans.
respect.
Jesus, apparently.
Treat your veterans
Yeah,
well.
give them hugs. Give 'em hugs.
Make sure you can safely approach them
Don't
first.
make any sudden movements or loud noises.
No sudden movements, no loud noises. Uh, and we'll man, I don't want to say the normal sign out for thing I say, since it's all,
Right?
it's not the same mood. Doesn't line up.
There's no good mood right now.
There's no good way to sign off. Let me let us depart this podcast with style and grace.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing? Style and
Recent
grace?
recently, Travis had, I want to say 2 maybe 3 weeks ago, has had his first year anniversary being married to his lovely wife. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And they are the most loving and supporting couple I have seen in a long time. Sure, they have their little squabbles, but it's mostly for fun, and it's mostly because Travis forgot to take out the trash.
I took out the trash today.
Yes, you did.
So I've
Very
been a
proud of
good boy.
you've been a good boy. Thank you so much for listening. If you want to hear more, subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.